one of the reasons why we started talking to Di about the content of the courses were, and we actually decided as an agency to stop going to recruitment companies because they were just shoveling completely the wrong people our way. So after almost a year of search for some bright spark developers to join the team, we decided we'd grow our own, and we decided that apprenticeships were the way forward. The apprentices obviously come through their various courses with 3A and through the Bedford College, and fortunately for us, the two that are in our organisation are very astute young kids, and have become very accomplished, and obviously they've still got quite a few years to go, but they've become very accomplished. But one of the things that was very, very apparent to us is, one, their lack of specific knowledge in terms of how the things they're being taught had a commercial aspect, and two, pertaining to the commercial side of things, understanding why they are doing it. So as Matt says, if a client tells you that they want a website that has a big buy now button, and then that takes you to a page that has a whole load of forms on there that gathers information, the apprentice who's doing the development of that site must understand what the end goal is. What does the client want all the way out of it? Do they want to sell more of the product and ultimately just get the email and the money in the bank, as Matt said? Or is it a data harvesting, data gathering process? And with those pieces of knowledge in mind, the apprentice can perhaps, as they go through the programme and develop the site, make suggestions. Think about it. Everybody uses the internet. There isn't a person in this room here who hasn't used the website and filled in a form and thought, oh, that was a bit of a pain. Or you click next on a button and it actually takes you to the field that's 15 fields along and not the next field that you thought would be a logical one. So empowering the apprentice with the end in mind, starting with the end in mind, means that you get a better job. The kids learn more, client's happy, so you get more work back on it. I know that sounds like a terrible salesman thing to say, but ultimately we've got to make sure that not only are the kids that leave the course clued up in terms of technology and those tools, but also have a realistic understanding of its commercial output. Everything that they do will have a commercial value, and that's vital. Otherwise, how are we to compete in a world where, for example, China, India, Eastern Europe, Indonesia, Malaysia are putting out developers onto the market at 18 years old that are so technically brilliant? How can the UK possibly compete in that market where they are charging less and much more skilled? So we need to make sure that our kids that are coming out of the apprenticeship courses are as skilled, but they will have the edge because they will understand, they will have the business acumen, and they will understand the end in mind. Starting with the end in mind goes back to better briefing, as Matt started. If you brief them well and tell them what the goal is, you'll get a better product.